All right, welcome everybody to Off Pace. My name is Gabe, and wanted to introduce myself and tell you a little about what my channel is. A little nervous. My anxiety kind of gets me. Sorry, I moved my uh, camera. Um, so I've been sim racing for about 2 years. 2 years iRacing, and then I was racing Gran Turismo and NASCAR Heat 5 on PlayStation 5. When I was on Heat 5, I uh, I was okay. Me and my best friend online here. Um, Crap, we've been doing this 4 years. Yeah, 4.5 years here. And so we had a good little pack going on. It was just fun. I can never beat him. And so the reason why I'm doing this channel is because of him and a lot of people like him. Okay, and then there's people like me, and so this is why I'm doing it. Um, so he wins everything, everything. He's just that guy. Like picked up road racing. 20 minutes later, he's winning the race, and it's just aggro. He just gets it. His mind is like just dialed into it. Okay, mine is not, and so it kind of is like the more I practice, the worse I get. I just don't I don't register things, and so I've been watching a lot of people as I've been plummeting because my I rating um, is dropped like tremendously, and I'm going to start off with that right now. So a week ago, I uh, I had a like 13 something I rating, 1320 I rating on road. I don't care about the oval though. I really don't do oval. Maybe I'll go back to it, but right now I'm kind of done with oval. Um, and so I was like, okay, and I worked real kind of hard to get there. And like it's like 12 or 1320, and I worked real hard to get there. You're like, I could do that in my sleep. And my friend who did it, um, he's like 1500 or 1600 already B, and it just comes natural. Like it's just aggravating where I don't. And I'm gonna tell you the differences between him and I, and like why there's the have and the have nots. I'm a have not. All right. I'm a have not in talent. I have no talent. And so I have all the best equipment. Like I do. I had to do it because I was like, you know what, that'll make me better. That is a false statement. So if you think you have to buy the best equipment to be the best, you're wrong. He's on a T300 because his Fanatec broke, and he's still winning races. So you're gonna watch all these videos and say, hey, this, that, that. Some guys will be really honest and true with you and say that I'm just as good or blah 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 blah, and then other people like, hey, you need it, you need it, you need it. You don't. You really don't. The most important thing is, if you're gonna do iRacing, to have a very good set of pedals. And so like the V3s are good, and that's what he owns. He owns the V3s, and he does amazing with it. But you really want the best pedals you can get. So if you can get better pedals, by all means, go for it. Honestly, the last thing you should probably really upgrade is your wheel. It really is. It's like you just learn the ratios on the oval with the smaller wheel, and you change it like that. You do that. That really is it. The pedals are it. But now, so um, the difference between him and I is that he knows he's gonna finish the race. He already thinks he's gonna win the race. I go into a race praying to God that I don't die, and that's kind of what it is. Like, um, I did a race 2 days ago, Friday night. It was my last race of the night, and I was at Phillips Island in a GT4s. I did the race on Thursday. I started like 13th. I finished 7th. I did great. I just kind of just in the right mindset. I just plucked my way through, played it real safe. All I wanted to do was finish the race. The next day I said, well, that was pretty good. There wasn't much, as people say, carnage. And so it was just like, you did it, you did it. Well, so next race I was like, okay, I got this. That being said, I was at 1080, I think, Friday night. Saturday morning I went in to practice the race again. I had to call, or got a call, and I thought I withdrew, and I did not. So I lost. I finished 18th. So now I went from like 1080 to 9 6. No, it was I lost 91. So maybe I was 1040 or 1030, and I was like a 9. I'm at like a 980 or whatever. Anyway, I lost like 81 points or something like that. 81 I rating, and 79, something like that, right in there. It doesn't matter. This is what I do, by the way. Okay. Um, and so I was like, son of a bitch. So I got in a race. I said, all I want to do is finish the race. That's it. Same thing. We're going to go into mindset. We're going to do the race. That's it. We're going to survive. Just survive. Just survive. So I ran the track. I qualified pole. So I went from just surviving to being the fastest qualifier. And qualifying, honestly, it's like everybody's qualifying don't mean shit. It's completely false. Qualifying well is everything, and qualifying on time is everything. I always like, oh, it ain't no big deal. I'll just let the cars crash. You can't, because 90% of the time you get caught up in the cars crashing. So you have to. And so I qualified on the pole. I was like, all right. So I'm like, I'm right. I'm already there. All I gotta do is just stay focused and just drive. And man, as soon as I started driving, I broke out. And then I was like, okay, no, 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 I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. I'm going to crash the car. I'm going to crash the car. So I slowed my pace down. So the second and third and fourth place all caught up to me again. I was like, okay, I got to pick up the pace again because they're caught up to me. And this is what I'm doing. I had the fastest time by a second, or like a half a second. I was a good distance. And I'm a better I'm better consistently lap after lap after lap after lap after lap than I'm a qualifier. I'm a terrible qualifier, like horrible. Like usually I'm about 2 seconds slower qualifying than I am race pace because I'm so worried about running off the track and qualifying and getting X and not racing the track because I finish in the back and I crash out. This is all the things that go on in my mind. And so if this doesn't go on your mind, then this isn't going to really interest you, this channel, because this is what I'm going to focus on with my with this channel, is that I'm really hoping that the downslope is starting to come up, and I want to start streaming my races because I can't do it. I can't figure out Streamlabs and how to race and then post it up and put it later. I just can't do it. I have all this stuff, everything. I'm going to go over my equipment with you. I have all the best stuff that I feel like is the best stuff, and I'm still a 900 I rating road racer. It's just because it's all in your head, man. It's all in my head. So my sidekick there said, you just have to race, Gabe. You have to stop practicing. Stop practicing a race. You're gonna have a lot of trouble in the beginning. Just stop and race. And I've been racing now for 2 years, and so, but I'm always between that 1,000, 1,300, 1,000, 1,300, 1,100, 1,300, 1,100, 1,300, right now. It's always kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. But like, I don't have any fun. I'm addicted to it, and I absolutely love it, but I have no fun. I don't have fun until after, or I don't get excited until after I know what I did in the race. And then if I did poorly in the race, like I can't, like I won't go to bed. Like I didn't go to bed until like 3 o'clock in the morning, um, Saturday night, because I was so messed up. And yesterday, I'm sorry, this was Friday, and yesterday, Saturday, I was like, it just like it just mind messed with me, and I just like, what the hell? I gotta stop it. So I got out of the GT4, and I just started messing around with my BMW that I bought, and I absolutely love it. And so basically, that put me, quote unquote, in my happy place again. So that's what I had to do. But I've been focusing on the Audi LMS touring cars fixed, and then the Cadillac D-Class. I'm an A-Class driver, but I'm really trying to almost start all over again. So I'm not worried about going back to a B or C license, um, because I feel like, hey, if that's where I belong, that's where I belong, and I'll get there. It's just kind of like I've really like I checked my ego at the door. Uh-oh. Um, Lost my mouse here. Um, and so I just want to like I guess show people, and I want to see the progression of when I started this, and hopefully in like 6 months, less than 6 months, but a year. I'm giving myself kind of a year, um, and just see if my progression is better, and just kind of see if I learn it. But it really is mental, and I think a lot of the things that go on there with people's mental, like you'll see people, and I used to do it. I did it about 3, 4 weeks ago, but I've been learning not to do it. And this last week, with the races I've run, I've really learned if the car is faster than you, let him go. He's either going to crash pushing the car or you're going to crash pushing the car. So, or if the guy's trying to get by you and he's at your level or less, he's going to rear end you and kill you or slide off and kill you both. So, just let him go. And honestly, it's worked. Like if P don't die and he's faster, then he's going to go ahead. And so it all kind of really pans out. The 15-minute races are really a little different monster where they usually die in the first corner or the first lap and then everything kind of goes, as to where like the open series and the longer races, as the cars fall off, the drivers will lose and like, hey, not understand, brake buys and things like that, and how to adjust their cars and the track and tire wear off and stuff like that, and you get like that. So you do kind of, you really finish where you belong. iRacing has really done a very good job with the iRating system. A lot of people bitch about it, but if you race the track and not the cars, it really goes a whole lot better. And now this is 2 years after I've been racing this. I'm really starting to let it register. So 3 months ago, Gabe was like, "It's bullshit. It's all wrong. It's not right. Blah 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 blah." But I cheated. I rushed my way. I safe drove around the track. I didn't race my way around the track up to A class, and so I should have raced my way up to A class instead of basically just SRing it all up to A class, and that was kicking me in the ass. But I really wanted to do GT 3 cars because that's my favorite type of car. But honestly, I don't feel the car, and so I'm really stepping away from that, and I want to start all over again. So that's what I am. So now let me tell you about what I started on, because if you're new to iRacing and you're struggling like I am, I started on a Logitech G29, and then I went to a G920 because the 29 was junk and it broke, and I bought another one. Found out that basically I hated the wheel, so I went with a Thrustmaster because I couldn't afford these top dollar wheels that everybody could do, and so I went with that. And then I upgraded my pedals to the Thrustmaster TLMs, TLMCs, whatever they are there. I didn't like them. I preferred the regular T3PA pedals over them, so I sold those to another buddy, and he absolutely loves them, still uses them today. Um, and then last 10 months ago, no, last year, my buddy on here that I have a little team with there, he bought two Fanatec CSL DDs. So I got one of the, not DD, I'm sorry, just a CSL, no DD, just a CSL. It was a 3.5 Newton meter wheel, whatever it was there. And so that's it behind me there. And then so all I had to do was buy the Porsche wheel that you see behind me. And then I used that for about a year, And then I said, okay, I don't feel it the way I felt like I needed to feel it to get better. So then I upgraded my wheel to a Simicube with the Cube Control wheelbase. I'm going to go over all my thoughts and opinions on that. I'm just going to tell you what I did and what I got and stuff like that. And also last year, 2 years ago, I guess it's been almost 2 years, when I upgraded from PlayStation to PC, first purchase I got was my Husenfeld Sprints. Um, I am not a very smart person when it comes to this. I am a lumper. Like, I am a hands-on worker. I don't do well with computers. I don't do well with digesting, like the fix and stuff like that. And I have ADD really bad, and I have high anxiety. Okay, like I am a mess when it comes to this. Outside of this here, I'm pretty well functioning to a degree with this. Like, so anyway, so like, but when it comes to this, this is like somebody not knowing what the hell they're doing trying to do brain surgery. This is what it is for me. It's like brain surgery. Now, to go tell you the lengths that I have gone to get better. I've upgraded from a single monitor to triples. I've done my screen. I did it. I have two butt kickers. I have better pedals. I have triple monitors. I think I said that. I have done. I've tried racing because I have a lazy eye. I have tried racing with an eye patch. I have tried racing with basically these type of glasses for your monitor screens, which honestly is probably one of the best purchases you can buy, especially if you have good eyesight and you don't need glasses. Because these really take the strain off your eyes, especially if you play in a dark room. I know if you're not streaming, if you're a streamer, you're like, I don't want to do that, don't look right. But if you don't stream and you don't mind what people say, hey, you look like, I really highly recommend this. This is a really, really good idea. Um, I have VR sitting next to me here because I want to try to get if it makes me better. I haven't figured out how to set it up yet. Like, there is no extent that I haven't gone to try to get better. I have tried setup shops. I have tried apps like this way, that way. I've tried spotters. Like it just doesn't work. It's all in my mind, and so, like I said, I'm really trying to slow down. So if you can see this, the way I'm talking, everything's really fast, and like I've learned, like the slower you go, the faster you will go. And it's like all these stupid cliches that you hear these people say, and it truly is. It's just like, why are you downshifting in that gear? You're slowing yourself down. Stay in that gear that you were in. Let it roll. When a car actually slows down, then downshift. Don't slow the car down on purpose sometimes. Like some things you do, but that's what I'm learning right now. That's where I'm at right now, is that sometimes you don't need to downshift. And it sounds so stupid, but 2 years I'm into it, I'm learning these little like things that I think like week one drivers and sim racers know. I just anyway, so I've talked long enough, but that's me in a nutshell. If you struggle with what I have, you feel me, appreciate you. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time in a wreck somewhere, I'm sure. All right, thanks, guys.